Stretching out over 820,000 acres, Vermont's Green Mountains are as rich of an ecosystem as they are beautiful. Full of coniferous and deciduous trees, the forest is also home to a variety of wildlife, including moose, black bear, white-tailed deer, turkey, beaver, and grouse. The Green Mountains are flush with marble and granite, as well as archaeological and historical locations ranging from Native American sites to remnants of colonial-era farmsteads. The Green Mountain National Forest was officially founded in 1932 to help combat against rampant overlogging. Today, just under half of the forest's acreage is federally owned and managed. The Green Mountains' rugged beauty and diverse ecosystem are only part of what make this destination an overlander's dream. Southwestern Vermont is home to world-class legal trails and Class 4 roads. Unfortunately, access to these trails is under pressure, and we at Northeast Adventure Company value land stewardship and responsible trail use above all else. When you visit this special place, be sure to do so with respect for the land and for the people that call it home. So join us as we journey deep into the forest in search of dark caves, epic trails, dispersed campsites, stunning scenery, and new friendships. This is Northeast Adventure Company's Green Mountain Mission. Proudly sponsored in part by Midland Radios, Black Rhino Wheels, Victory 4x4, Diode Dynamics, and JBA Off-Road.
I'm coming. I'm getting there.
Good morning.
We're alive. How's everyone doing?
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Do you like waking up with a camera in your face?
Yeah, why not?
Nice shirt, man.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Morning. How'd you guys sleep?
Good. Beautiful morning.
How's it going, Reagan?
Dries off.
Good.
Good. I like your hair. That's sweet. So what do we got going on here?
A little pre-breakfast Chobani Greek with granola from Hannaford's.
Nice.
And 2 eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
Yep.
You're just living the life.
Can't live without it.
Yeah.
Sold the rooftop tent, no more.
She's gone.
Officially out of it. So ground tent life is the way to go.
It's all good. So breakfast is already done?
Breakfast is done. We cheated.
Cheated?
Yeah.
Oh, right. The frozen breakfast sandwich technique.
Frozen breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah, I heard about that last night.
Eat and serve.
I like it. That is my style.
I figured everything needed a better place to be.
Yeah, I believe it.
But then if we do want to camp inside here, the whole thing will come out. It's a little heavy right now.
Oh, yeah.
So we can put the little tent off the back and still camp inside here.
Nice. How'd you guys sleep?
Very peacefully.
Good.
Nice little
Good.
corner here. So this is a 1990 Isuzu Trooper, manufactured October of '89. My personal opinion, it's one of the finest vehicles ever made. I've driven just about everything, and there's nothing quite like these. You see 30-year-old truck, but it handles like a sports car.
Nice.
It's largely stock because it doesn't need much. It's overbuilt by modern standards. 12-bolt rear, 10-bolt front, manual locking hubs. I put a 3.1 liter V6 out of an Isuzu Rodeo over the stock 2.8.
Okay.
Yay, like maybe 10 more horsepower, but when stock is 120, it counts.
Yeah, for sure.
But other than that, it's dead simple. It's a ton of fun. And I'm going to run it until I can't run it anymore, and I've got about 10 years worth of spares saved up.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We can't wait to see this thing out in the trails.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How'd you guys sleep?
Great.
My eyes shut.
Hey,
No bugs.
No
nice
bugs.
and cool.
I'm glad you made it up here.
Yeah. Yeah, us too.
Got some issues with the XJ back there. It is a fairly unique XJ though, so I'm not exactly surprised, but
We didn't have any trouble at all.
We didn't.
nope.
We went on all back country roads
Nice.
all the way.
Took your time. That's the way to do it.
did.
I had to blast out here after work, but definitely prefer taking the slow way when I can.
As I was driving down to the shop, the throw-out bearing failed. And then, come to find out, the throw-out bearing failed because the transmission was falling off the engine through the adapter unit that you use. So they had to do it twice.
That's no good.
Yeah. But the steering is so thick now, which I think is a good thing. I don't know if that's what they talk about online. Got the like the like steering for AJ's truck.
Yep.
And high pinion front axle. And transmission attached properly.
There you go.
I mean, I attached it per the instructions, but now it's red Loctited on.
Good to go.
I mean, you know.
It's not coming off now.
It was falling off enough that it like changed the angle of the transmission and probably wore the pilot bearing out and ruined the throw-out bearing. So, growing pains.
Growing pains. I mean, a diesel swapped XJ is probably not going to be just super simple, I would imagine.
It's pretty bad, man.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
First and foremost, we're here at Pete's Camp. There's going to be probably 25 to 30% tar today. We'll keep it reasonable as far as the speeds are concerned because we are going to get into some areas around the Dorset Caves that will require some four-wheel drive most likely. So, you know, if you're looking to air down too, that's plenty fine. The plan's going to be pretty simple today. It's supposed to be beautiful today and tomorrow. After we got to our little range session last evening, so hopefully everybody's dried out. But yeah, we should be good. There shouldn't be any major obstacles that you shouldn't have. Like I said, you shouldn't have any problems today. But it'll be a good trip. It'll be fun. We'll definitely have some stories after this to tell. So
for sure,
good to go.
You want to introduce Pete?
Yeah. Hey Pete, you mind coming up real quick?
Briefly, I grew up here almost 60 years ago. I spent time as a young kid camping on this property and enjoying it and riding our little bicycles and dirt bikes here. And luckily, about 25 years ago, I was about to buy this land. Lucky to buy it. So ever since, we've been opening up meadows and fixing the stone walls and doing a lot of trail work, doing a lot of advocacy work for the local trails, and always cleaning up garbage and trying to educate trail users that we see. Just really trying to protect our luck of having some nice trails around here. And you've always got to be on top of the trails that you use and try to educate the users out there. You know, as you know, we've talked a lot about this. And sort of on that subject, I just realized that a big trail right off of our property got closed the last couple of days.
Oh wow, okay.
Not sure why. It's just happening more and more. So I ask all of you, you know, as being out there on the trail, you know, be advocates for what we love to do and be educational to people out there. And our trails here in Vermont are under a lot of pressure to be closed. A lot of our fourth class trails are generally town or state right-of-ways. We've used those, we try to protect them, but there's a huge push to close them, blanket across the state. So whatever we can all do to you know, help those stay open and do our part to be seen as advocates and really good trail users. And it's not just Vermont, wherever you are. We really have to take care of these and appreciate what we have and respect them and let the communities know how important they are to their areas. And you know, here we're a host for adventure travelers, and just having this camp here brings in tens of thousands of dollars a year to the local little stores and farmers markets, and it's just that extra cash flow. So statewide and regional wise, you know, this activity is important for our economy, but without the trail network, we don't have this. So again, we're all in this together. We really have to protect this and appreciate it, and let the landowners or the state reps or anybody that might have any interest or say in the trail thing, just let them know how much we appreciate this, and we're out there trying to help them. There's a lot of irresponsible users. I say a lot, but probably not. But those ones that are give us all a bad name.
Yep.
And we just have to work on that. Have an awesome day.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks, Peter.
Definitely awesome stuff. That being said, so like I said, we'll load up.
Thank you.
Everybody should be good to go.
Okay, so we just rolled out of Pete's camp in Vermont on the Green Mountain mission. We're just really happy to be out here doing this with COVID and social distancing and all that kind of stuff. It's great that it all worked out and we were able to come together. So, copy. So yeah, Green Mountain mission. Let's do this. Alright, so we are making our way up to the caves. So it should be pretty cool. I don't know how many of you have been here or not, but it's a great little spot. We did lose a little bit of time clearing that tree, so we will be doing lunch when we get to the caves, but we might not have as much time to hang out as we had originally hoped, but it's still going to be a great little stop. So we got some fun stuff on the trail before we get there, a few little challenge sections and stuff. If you need any help, just holler. We're happy to spot. Okay.
Somewhere on the other side?
What's that?
Does it come up on the other side?
It does, if you go that way. I think some guys are gonna go get their rigs and drive it now, so. So yeah, we just made it to the caves near Dorset, Vermont. Lots of people come here. This is just one stop on a bigger trip for us. Definitely one of the destinations. It's a spot that people love to come in and check out. And it sounds like we've got some people who are gonna drive it now. So we're gonna check it out and watch them go through and drive right through the cave, go down, and then come back out and through some water on the far side. So let's get after it. These guys are definitely getting after it. So the key here is to pick your line and stick to it. Some of the larger rocks like to jump out and grab at your slider or diff, but the typical overland rigs that we usually see with the 2 to 3 inch lift and 33 inch tires should have no major issues. After you make your entrance into the cave, it's best to hug the passenger side as you descend into the middle of the cave, and then stay to the passenger side again as you start to climb out the other side, so you can more easily make the turn out of the cave and through the water at the far side.
Go over that hill hard to the passenger side.
Simultaneously terrifying, yet also not that bad.
No, it's good. Fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. Glad I did it.
Nice job, man.
Thank you.
The quarry was originally opened in 1785 and operated for over 130 years. The marble excavated here was not only used for hearths and headstones, it was used in many famous buildings, including the New York Public Library and the library at Brown University. A typical block of marble was 4 by 4 by 8 feet, and sloped railway was constructed to move these large blocks to the mill in the valley below. Incorporated in 1902, the railroad was known locally as the Mud, Dirt, and Gravel Line. Sadly, demand for the marble began to slow after the New York Library was completed in 1911. This cave is one small part of a much larger quarry system that we have personally yet to explore. If you do visit these caves, remember to please be mindful of the locals that live in the area and pack out any trash that you bring in. Better yet, pick up some of the extra trash that you'll be sure to find while you're there. It definitely helps keep places like this open for others to enjoy.
Just left the caves and it's my turn to drive, and we are headed to camp.
Hey guys, so today we ended up starting at Pete's Camp this morning in Windham, Vermont. It was an awesome overnight. We did get a little rain last night. Wasn't a big deal. Everybody went to bed fairly early. A couple of us stayed up and had a good time, but as of this morning, like I said, we rolled out, hit a couple trails, really fun. I think a lot of these participants had a really good time today. So we ended up getting up to the caves. A lot of people had a lot of fun through there, drove through there, and to me, I think it was really, really nice. It's something that they really enjoyed. They liked the view that was there as well. And typical Vermont day here, you know, we're looking at probably 75, 80. It was gorgeous outside today, so we really had a good time. Got some open road in there too, tar, kind of let people relax a little bit. And now we're camped a little bit further south. Tomorrow we're gonna end up getting into a couple more trails. That's the plan. Probably have like a 6 or 7 hour day. We'll end up coming back into this similar area. We're gonna go south and make a loop. Come back up, we're gonna be staying at another campsite that's very similar to this one. Just very primitive and awesome, and we can get out here, reconnect with nature, and I know these guys are having a blast right now, so really impressed with the way that everybody ran today. You know, tread lightly was utmost, and it was something that impressed me for the size group that we have. We're running about 14 trucks, so it's really nice to be able to see that. Everybody was very respectful through all of the neighborhoods and what have you that we passed through, so we really appreciate that. We're still, you know, in line with what we're supposed to be doing, so no stops today, no stops tomorrow, no stops in the entire trip, which is going to be very helpful for keeping the virus, if you will, at bay. That's it from here. If you want to come out with us and we have an open slot, we'd love to have you.
Can I get a wisdom nugget from Rich?
You can wish in one hand and in the other. See which one fills up first.
Wisdom nuggets with Rich.
Was that what you were looking for?
It's exactly what I'm looking for. So Rich has got his hammock all set up right by the stream. Sweet little spot. We got AJ here.
I'm like excited, tired, you know.
Yeah. That was a good day. A little longer than normal, but it's fun.
Yeah. I'm used to a little longer than normal.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
This guy in here.
I know, he's already got it on there. Hasn't even finished the event yet, and he's got the sticker on.
I'm pumped to have a spot where I can put stickers, because I don't really like them on the car. You know?
Yeah, no, I cleaned up a bunch of mine earlier this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the stripes here, obviously, on the Diesel XJ. And so then I spotted these chairs. So what's the story behind these?
Saw them at a junk shop. Dude wanted $100 for them.
What?
And I was like, sold.
Darryl,
Yes.
did you have fun today?
I did. It was an awesome day.
Yes.
Yes.
So what are we cooking here?
Cooking pizza using a bagel as crust.
Okay. That's legit right there. Totally cool.
Tough part is getting the cheese to melt through something that's that thick.
Pretty thick, yep. Makes sense. So what are we cooking?
We have Walden meat garlic sausages.
Okay.
And corn on the cob, and then marinated veggies.
Guys, what are we cooking up over here?
2 T-bones.
Okay.
Because why not?
Because why not? I agree with that. You guys have a good time today?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Happy to be stopped.
Yes. Happy to be stopped. But
Definitely a little bit longer day, but I think things went pretty well.
Oh, absolutely.
So, had a lot of fun.
Best driving I've ever done. That was fantastic.
Really good trails. You guys obviously have, you guys have a very good, you're wired tight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just I can listen to the things you're saying, and I can see that you've done it before many times, and you're ahead of everything. So you know, like, okay, up here there's going to be a thing. It's not even just the trail conditions. It's that you know when people are going to need to stop. You know when the limits are.
Yeah.
It's good.
And it's helpful.
I enjoy that quite a bit.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Join us next week for part 2 of NAC's 2020 Green Mountain Mission.